The kidnapped heir, the richest family in the country, woke up to every parent's worst nightmare. Their only son had vanished without a trace. The gates of the luxurious mansion were still locked. Security cameras had been running all night. Armed guards stood at every entrance. Yet somehow, 16-year-old Daniel Hart, the only heir to the Hart family fortune worth billions, had disappeared before sunrise. His bed was empty. His bedroom window was still locked from the inside. There were no signs of forced entry. Only one chilling message lay on his pillow: if you want to see your son alive again, don't call the police. Panic swept through the mansion. Daniel's father, billionaire Richard Hart, was known for defeating every business rival who crossed him. But for the first time in his life, money couldn't solve his problem. Within hours, a second message arrived, a video. Daniel was tied to a chair in a dark room, his eyes blindfolded. "We don't want your billions," a masked voice said. "We want justice." The video ended before anyone could identify the location. Richard was confused. Justice? Who wanted justice from him? Despite the warning, an elite undercover police task force secretly began investigating. They questioned every employee, drivers, bodyguards, gardeners, housekeepers, everyone. Nothing. Then one detective noticed something strange. Every security camera had gone offline for exactly 90 seconds at 2:17 a.m. Not hacked from outside, disabled from inside. Someone living in the mansion had helped the kidnappers. The investigation turned toward the family staff. One by one, they were cleared, until only one person remained, the family's trusted head of security. He had worked for Richard for 15 years. He knew every alarm code, every secret entrance, every weakness. But before police could arrest him, he disappeared. The detectives tracked his phone to an abandoned factory on the outskirts of the city. A rescue operation was launched that same night. Armed officers surrounded the building in silence. Inside, Daniel was alive but barely. As the officers prepared to storm the warehouse, gunshots echoed through the darkness. The kidnappers had discovered the police. Smoke filled the building. The kidnappers tried escaping through underground tunnels, dragging Daniel with them. A fierce chase erupted beneath the factory. One by one, the kidnappers were captured. Finally, the head of security was cornered. He laughed. "You still don't understand why I did this." The detective demanded an explanation. The man removed his mask. Tears filled his eyes. 20 years ago, Richard Hart destroyed my father's company using lies and corruption. My father took his own life. I spent my entire life waiting for this moment. The room fell silent. Richard couldn't deny it. He had buried the truth years ago. The kidnapping had never been about money. It had been about revenge. Daniel was rescued safely and reunited with his family, but the scandal that followed shook the nation. Richard confessed to the crimes that had built his empire and stepped down for every position he held. The family fortune survived, but their reputation never recovered, because sometimes the great